Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends from all over the world. Tuning in, Shardar, thank you for liking the channel. I guess you're on YouTube. And I think I will need to actually open my YouTube chat as well, because I do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, but I see there are viewers on YouTube as well. So actually I would like to interact with you guys on YouTube as well, because hey, you're watching the stream as well. So let's actually open the chat, but I need to check how I can do that, because I like to open it in a new window. There we go, and let's just pop out the chat. So guys on YouTube, here I am. Just saying hello just to test, so it's working, no problemo. And with that out of the way, welcome to the stream. We're continuing with our Lich playthrough. We're at chapter 3 and we have a lot of quests all over the place here. So I guess we can go here to the ruins of Warren. Does the game? Yeah, the game tells us where we can go. So that's all good. And yeah, so basically the build we have right now is we use summon skeletons. We specialize into summon skeletons and empty the graves so we can summon them all at once. And hungering souls just increase damage. The additional spell, yeah, necrotic, because we're going to specialize into necrotic damage. We're going to replace hungering souls with soul fist at some point. Next up we'll take the Reaper form, level 24, when we're going to specialize into Lich. Actually, we're still an Acolyte just yet. And yeah, and we're not going to use summon skeletons at the end game, let's say, but I think this build is pretty good for leveling up, you know, just going through it fast, going through the campaign fast. And we've added a song command to Twitch, so you can see which song is being played if you're curious about it. They were having a trance playlist. We went a bit too much into the industrial dark, let's say, area these past few streams. So we're going back to something, yeah, more palatable, let's say. I have no problem in listening rock and metal. It's my favorite genres, to be honest, beside electronic music. But I think when we're streaming together, we're talking about different things, having fun. I think just using music without voice and something that goes well into the background, it's better, right? We're using the pretzel rocks up. And it also has an option to disable any songs with, you know, voice, vocals, stuff like that. Because it would be just pandemonium to me talking and someone singing in the background with voice, and then maybe some of you guys want to join Discord, we can have a voice chat together, then it's just chaos. I don't know about you guys, but I also watch streams to relax sometimes, and not just especially if I watch them in the evening. So what is this? +1 to wandering spirits and +1 to hungering souls. 7 word gained each second per active wandering spirit. Well, I'm not using wandering spirit all that much, am I? Chance to inflict damage on hit with hungering souls for active wandering spirit. Maybe, but then this would kind of force me to use wandering spirits a lot, right? Oh, we can use wandering spirits too, why not? I'm actually getting 20 words, stuff like that. After playing that lightning sorcerer with 2000, 3000 words, this isn't supposed to impress me, right? But hey. And also, we reveal a spirit on kill. It has a chance to reveal a spirit, a wandering spirit on kill, right? Well, I'm not going to specialize into wandering spirits anyway, but I guess it doesn't hurt. I can just cast wandering spirits every now and then. Since the idea with this lich is, I want to make it like an AoE, dot kind of thing, probably specializing on necrotic damage, so not on poison. So we have to see how this will look. I don't want to spend too much time specializing skills all the time, so I'm just going to specialize like level 20 or whenever we get to the next city. Because we started to practice for multiplayer, let's say, and for the future cycles, right? And yeah, I'm not a speedrunner or anything, so don't count on that, but still don't want to waste too much of your time, guys, so let's just go full steam ahead. And let me remember what these quests are about. I guess the performance in the Reigns of Welerin is a bit better. But I still have like 35, 40 frames per second. But I think it's a bit better than it used to be. But still, on this computer I should have like 100 frames per second and not 40. But it is what it is, right? Let's just summon some skeletons again. After playing the last ruin monolith and doing literally 1000 echoes there, yeah, and not getting the ravenous void gloves, I shudder whenever I see void horrors and festering cultists and all these void mobs. I'm sick and tired of them. But it's saying the developer blog that they will add a new void mob, which looks pretty interesting. Something like an amalgamation, I guess, with lots of hands sticking out. It's a pretty nice, pretty sweet death animation. And we're also going to redo those void stone giants. We're going to look more voidy, let's say. It's just some stone giants that hit you. Both they have both a melee attack and a ranged attack, shooting some void balls at you. Sometimes I get 2 archers, sometimes I get 2 warriors and 1 archer. But now, with Empty the Graves 2 points in Empty the Graves, I actually summon, yeah, I guess I summoned 3 skeletons. Before I had to summon them one by one, and it was kinda lame. Yeah, so let's just move here. Sure, these are the campaign version of Festering Cultists, but man oh man, in Monoliths, they were so hard to kill. Actually, I guess we can go this way. Lots of mobs. Let's just reduce some spirits as well. And yeah, we can just go ahead to the Undercity. Let's see what's happening here. Speak with the last Imperial. Oh yeah, so we have to like activate some phylacteries or whatever. Yeah. Accept. Destroy the soul repositories and he'll give us the phylactery. Yeah, whatever. He wants us to kill him. Well, I guess living for 1,000 years is kind of a lot, right? When I was a kid, I was thinking, it's so cool to be immortal and all the stuff, like watching movies with vampires. But I guess living for 1,000 years is hard, man. You always have to adapt. If you know the Vampire the Masquerade games, I like these a lot. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, I think was the first one. And the second one, Bloodlines, of course. You know that game. It's kind of a legendary game nowadays. And it was the whole idea of vampires basically dying at some point. Just because they couldn't adapt, or they've gotten, you know, careless, or simply they've gotten bored with life. They were looking to die. And Vampire the Masquerade is a tabletop game. Video games are based on that. So there are also some vampire hunters in there and all that good stuff. And yeah, if you haven't ever played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, it's made with the Half-Life 2 engine. And at release it had like a lot of bugs. But nowadays pretty good. A lot of bugs solved. Also by like the fans of the game. That game still has a following to this day. I think it came out in like 2004, 2005. I think it came out at the same time as Half-Life 2 actually did. Which was a pretty bad marketing move from their side. Yeah, so I see a couple of new streams popping up almost every day for Last Epoch. This is great. I think it's important to raise the interest, let's say, or the awareness for the game. Not a lot of people watching just yet, but hey, if the game turns out to be good, then why not? Must get boring to only watch Path of Exile all the time, right? What now? Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, what's happening with him? Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Okay, and now the way is open for us. Yeah, we're going back to the city, and then there were some quests to the south. We went to the north, to the ruins of Walren and whatnot. And we're level 18, so at level 20 we'll do a short pit stop. Let's do the other quests as well, get back to the city. And afterwards, yeah. We'll put some more points into our spec. And sure, the game will get more interesting once we get Reaper form. We specialize in that as well. We actually choose our mastery for the Lich. So we are at chapter 3 right now. We can easily check the chapter by pressing escape. You can see chapter 3, seeking the last shard. Oh yeah, we're looking shards of the epoch or whatever. And I think we're going to fight that that boss, right? That captain, whatever his name is, at some point here. Yeah, the performance is better. The performance in the campaign is better than the last time I leveled up the character, the sorcerer. That was like 3 months ago, and it was worse. So we can see they are actively working on improving the performance, at least for the campaign, because that's very important. Because normally those ruins of Walren, this is only like chapter 3 out of the 9 existing ones. So it's like the first 2 hours of gameplay in the game, and you would get to the ruins of Walren, which is the ruined city map template for the monolith, and the frame rate would just drop in half. It was very, very bad. And you can imagine a new player just joining the game and he's playing for like an hour or two, and then the performance drops just by playing the campaign. Of course, he's going to return that game and never touch it again. So I'm glad to see the developers are actively working on improving the performance. I mean, I have a 2080 Super video card, 99 processor, 69 gigs of RAM, and still I get like 40 frames in Ruins of Valorant, which is just insane. And I'm playing on medium details. I'm not playing on high, very high, whatever-ish, right? So this needs to be improved at some point, that's for sure. But I see that the performance is better. It's not stellar. Don't get me wrong. It's not stellar, but at least you don't get huge frame rate drops. Like frame rate dropping in half. Oh, and as you can see, my voice is back and I'm going to talk a lot and annoy you guys, so yeah. I'm feeling better than I was feeling yesterday, that's for sure. Not sure if it was a cold, to be honest, or it was something else, because Thursday and Friday I was to a team building event. We were like 70, 80 people, colleagues from different cities, Berlin and Hamburg and other cities in north center Germany. And they had an idea. See, it's not, I'm not fully healed just yet. They had us stay in two circles, right, in front of each other, and rotate every 2 minutes, like make some kind of speed dating thing, you know. So one outer circle, one inner circle, we would face each other 1 to 1, and you know, one minute I would ask some questions, and the other minute the other colleague would ask me questions. And the thing is, it was so loud, lots of people in kind of a small conference room, to be honest, not very COVID safe if you ask me. And we all ended up shouting just because we couldn't hear each other in the one-to-one conversation. And me, I was okay, but like a colleague of mine, she was the day after, her voice was like she was like it was over for her, you know. She couldn't speak anymore, and she also had to hold a presentation, so it was, you know, kind of sad. And I guess it wasn't necessarily cold, but more because I've shouted a lot just to get to talk to the other colleagues and be heard. And of course, outside of the presentations and workshops, we also got a chance to, you know, meet each other over a beer, over, you know, something like that, over a drink. And yeah, we ended up talking until midnight. So I didn't socialize that much in the whole year combined as I did in 2 days and an evening at the hotel, which is pretty nice, but of course it's also a bit draining, let's say. I much rather stay here and socialize with you guys, but hey, you can't only do what you love. I guess I have to return to the cultist camp actually, because there's nothing for me left here. Okay. So let's see what these guys are all about. Oh, this is a cultist as well. Well, we're not going to do role playing here, so whatever. Oh, and now we go this way, and after we complete this quest as well, we should be about level 20. We'll do a short pit stop and put some more points into, I guess, Hungering Souls and Summon Skeleton. We also have some passive points. We'll put them in Forbidden Knowledge because we want, so you see, Forbidden Knowledge, Intelligence, and also Necrotic Resistance. Maybe Necrotic Resistance is not all that important. Physical and Void is important, but we want to get some ward because Intelligence grants ward retention, excuse me. Because at level 24, whenever we're going to choose our mastery, we'll get the Reaper form, specialize into that, and the Reaper form, we would prefer not to, you know, get to 0 health, because when we get transformed again, and the cooldown for Reaper form takes a couple of seconds, so we don't want to get out of Reaper form like in combat. Also, we don't want to get out of it in monoliths, let's say, but it's still a long time off, so until we get to monoliths. Hey, this is only chapter 3. And just a note, this is the leveling up build, so we're not going to use summon skeletons at the end game. We're not going to use Hungering Souls. Probably we'll do a Soul Fist based build and Bone Curse, something like that. Of course, we want to get Aura of Decay as well, even though we're not going to be necessarily specialized on poison damage. We're going to specialize on necrotic damage. So still a ways to go, but it's good to be playing something else than that level 100 sorcerer. I was kind of getting bored. We killed El Gaspar in the last Ruin Monolith for 110 times, I think it was, farming for the Ravenous Void Gloves, and it was just getting boring, both for me and for you guys, I'm sure. You just watch that, so maybe at points we'll try and do this for fun. On the longer streams on Friday evening and Saturday, we can also dedicate like 1 hour to kill Gaspar once or something like that. Sure, I'd like to get the Ravenous Void Gloves, that's for sure, because then I could do some more of the dungeons. We could do Tier 4 Jura in the Temporal Sanctum. We could do Soulfire Bastion and the Lightless Arbor with that sorcerer, which is very well geared, and yeah, I played it for like 150 hours, so maybe even more. Arenas, I'm not sure how exciting that is to watch, to be honest. I tried the arenas a bit, but I don't know, kind of boring. I like the monolith system more. I will have to see. Looking forward to your suggestions as well. Here's how it is right now. And yeah, sure, when multiplayer hits, then we can also play together, and we can join Discord, and you know, just loiter on the voice chat. But for now, actually very curious to see, because for example, I play Grim Dawn off screen, yeah, not to mention Diablo 2 Resurrected. Hey, Amity, hi. How do these raids work actually? Did you just finish your stream and or is it something that streamers do whenever they are streaming? Did you start playing Path of Exile again, or back to Last Epoch now? Nice. This is a great thing with the raiding. Enjoy your meal, my friend. I used to stream on YouTube Live. Don't ask me why I did that. So I'm not very familiar with Twitch raids and all that stuff, but I've seen it happen once. So it's a pretty good thing to do on breaks. Now I just kind of multi-stream between Twitch, YouTube, Live, Facebook gaming. I don't think anyone is watching that. And Trouble, which is a streaming tool from Tencent actually. which I would expect if Tencent owns server to actually promote Last Epoch more. We need to raise the interest and awareness for the game a bit. I should have entered the time rift, right? I will get to level 20 soon. Is it? Oh, I didn't know about that. I'm kind of everywhere on social media, but well, except Instagram, I guess. But I don't get a lot of let's say views or reactions from Facebook. But again, I just have a page there, and I don't do anything with it. I don't promote it or anything, so nobody's actually checking it out. Nobody's following it. Because after Mixer failed in 2020, Microsoft partnered up with Facebook to step up the game for Facebook gaming, basically to replace Mixer. But yeah, I guess it didn't get a lot of traction, let's say. Alright, so let's just take a break here, and since we're level 20, let's just put some points here. So let's see, what do we have? Necrotic Conviction, more health. Yeah, we need more health and damage. So what more could you wish for? And Unholy Trinity, this is, yeah, exactly. If I have exactly 3 minions, they deal more damage. So let's see now. Ravenous increases necrotic damage. And Unholy Trinity, damage with 3 minions, 150%. It's pretty good. And I guess we're going to spec Transplant for now, but we're going to replace Transplant with Reaper Form once we get our mastery at level 24-ish. And let's see. Yeah, we want to get to Pale Blood. Transplant restores mana, but has a longer cooldown. So we're trying to get to be as self-sufficient as possible. We're going to go for health regeneration, mana regeneration, and all that stuff in the long run. This is just a leveling build, just so you guys know. So we're trying to get to Pale Blood. We need 1 point in Acolyte's Fervor. Increased cast speed. Yeah, okay. Sadism. You deal increased damage, but you lose health when Transplant Explosions hit an enemy. Yeah, because Transplant is like teleporting, but you leave a copy of your body at the point you're teleporting from, and that body explodes and deals some damage. It's like the corpse explosion for Necromancer, let's say, in Diablo. I think this is it. And here we have 8 points in Blood Aura, increased damage and minion damage. Stolen Vitality, yeah, increased minion health. And we're going to put some more into Forbidden Knowledge. As I mentioned, self-sufficiency, guys, so ward retention, health regeneration, mana regeneration, all the stuff is good. Because we're going to go for AoE dots, a bit like the Occultist, let's say, in Path of Exile. This is how I imagine the Lich to be at the end game. Hey everyone, yeah, I'm feeling better today. So yesterday I was kind of, you've heard my voice was kind of rusty, and my throat was aching actually. So I think this was because on Thursday and Friday we went to a team building event at a hotel in Berlin, and we were like 70-80 colleagues. Of course, a lot of talking, a lot of socializing, but at some point during the first day, on Thursday, they had this idea to do something akin to speed dating. So basically, in a conference room, they made 2 circles, one outer circle and one inner circle, and we would face each other. And every 2 minutes we would switch, like do a step to the right, whatever. and we would get to talk to as many colleagues as possible, get to know them. We had 1 minute to ask questions, and they had 1 minute to ask some questions back. And we all ended up shouting like idiots because we couldn't hear each other. So basically everybody was talking loud-ish so that they could understand each other. And yeah, we ended up shouting. And the next day, it wasn't so bad for me, but the colleague of mine, she actually had to do a presentation, and her voice is like, you know, like black metal singers. I don't think I necessarily had a cold, but yeah, I needed some days to recover. One of the reasons I didn't stream on Saturday evening either. Which is kind of sad because I wanted to do a little party, celebrate the goal for June. We had as a goal for June to get 25 follows from you guys, and we actually managed to get that just a couple of days before the month end. But we'll do one at 50. We'll do an Ask Me Anything Berlin style techno party or something like that, rave party. Hopefully at the end of this month. How's everything for you, Yerbun? How are you today? I guess it's getting hotter and hotter over there. I was just watching a video from Recorder. I guess you know Recorder on YouTube. They're a Romanian press team who do all kinds of interesting video things about Romania, let's say. And it was about that bridge over the Siret, that bridge which collapsed a month ago. And we did some investigations behind it. I see. You know what I'm talking about, which bridge I'm talking about. There's this bridge which is like filled with well, it wasn't very solid, let's say, so they did like some works on it to rehabilitate it. It hadn't been rehabilitated in 50 years, and then after 7 months it collapsed. And thankfully there were only 2 cars on it, a truck and a van, and the drivers got out safe. But like 100 meters behind there were 2 buses full of kids. And if they were on that bridge when it collapsed, it would have been pretty nasty. So yeah, just keeping in touch, you know, just seeing what's happening over there. I'm sure good things happen as well. Actually got this, which gives me a word each second per active wandering spirit, so I should actually focus on summoning more wandering spirits, or summoning wandering spirits more often. So whenever wandering spirits is up on cooldown, I should cast it. I have to watch the cooldown somehow. So let's get out of here then. So the game begins with these time rifts, which basically transport you to the ancient era, whatever-ish. But I don't see them too often later in the game, which is a shame really. I like to see more of the primal era, the ancient era. Looks pretty nice. Do you have a build for your Blade Dancer, Yerbun, which you would like to share? I'm actually curious to see what you've been cooking, because I told you I tried to play a Blade Dancer and I didn't really get that shadows mechanism. I can just, you know. Let me see if actually you have permission to post links. Just give me a second here. Blood and timers. Mod tools, yeah. Link protection. Yeah, link protection is up. Even though Last Epoch Tools is whitelisted. Yeah, the Last Epoch Tools is whitelisted. Can I ask you something? Could you try and post that link once again? Because I've turned link protection on, and I want to check if Last Epoch Tools is whitelisted. So could you just paste that Last Epoch Tools link just once more, Yerborn? Yeah, okay, so it's working, great. But if you want to, I don't know, paste Pornhub link or something like that, it won't work because I've allowed Last Epoch Tools and lastepoch.com and all that stuff. Yeah, we'll watch it together closer to the end of the stream. I also want to check that build, so we'll do that in about half an hour or so. I like to get to level 24 so I can specialize into the Lich mastery. Yeah, sure. But are you following it like to the letter, or just as an inspiration and coming up with your own ideas every now and then? But I don't think the game is at the stage that you can just follow builds like for off of Excel, let's say. Not to mention that patches change and will change a lot of the masteries. For example, the Lich got nerfed a couple of patches ago, but it was kind of insanely powerful, insanely overpowered. Yeah, it takes a while to actually learn the game. I most always prefer to play spellcasters, but if you play physical damage builds, melee builds, or the marksman for range damage, then you need a different set of knowledge, let's say. Find the temple, council chambers. Yeah, I guess we can go to the council chambers now. Really? Yeah, the council chambers. Let's go here. It's kind of difficult to. It's basically the same map, but there are different time periods. You can see it's the same map, but it changes. So you have to watch for these tooltips to actually know where you're going to deliver the quest. Return to the Chronomancer in the council chambers, where I'm in the council chambers. So and I'm in the correct time period, I swear. See the tooltip here, an ancient hand. So why can't I turn in the quest? Is this the Chronomancer? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Confirm. Leave. 5. Thank you. And now let's go to the lesser refuge. Yes. It must be the 4th time I'm doing the campaign, at least up to this point, because I didn't do all the campaign 4 times. I just did it once, no, twice until the end. So yeah, that's why it's good to level up a character every once in a while, so that you don't forget the campaign. I was thinking, since multiplayer is coming, it's a good time to build something else. You get to know the game better and mechanics and all that stuff. And probably when multiplayer hits, I'll play a Lich again, or just try out the Necromancer. We'll see. But I must say the sorcerer is one of the most balanced classes right now, because it's not that hard to design a sorcerer, right? Oh, the Falcon again. I don't even care. +1 dodge rating, really? I don't see it. Do you see something else than me? Because the one I have has 69 dodge rating and this one has 69 dodge rating. So why does it say +1 dodge rating? Ah, well. Wow, 6 million gold. Let's just throw this away. I must have like 5 falcons or something like that for my sorcerer. Opulence. Let me just know if you hear any background noises. I have some filters on my microphone. It still has OBS. I don't know. I have some neighbors who actually have some guests, I guess, for a couple of days. And I don't know. These guys are from Spain and we're just very, very loud. So if you hear any voices or something in the background, just let me know. Because I can just close the door here and then we won't hear them anymore. I prefer to keep the door open to the balcony just because it's hot and Bolin didn't hear about air conditioning, of course. What's my poison resistance? 0. 25% physical. Well, that's important, I guess. And would be nice to get some more void resistance, but can't have them all. So yeah, I'm counting on the idols actually. I see I have 2 more idol slots freed up. So yeah, we'll get to the stash at some point. Probably when we reach the beginning of chapter 4. Before we choose our mastery, let's say. And since I have minions and hungering souls or whatever they're called, I can just, you know, run away. And they'll kill them off anyway. Wasn't the case with the sorcerer, of course. And now it's all good. You can actually move pretty fast, I would say. Yeah, so it's just a good reminder to cast Wandering Spirits whenever I can. Whenever it's not on cooldown. So you see the cooldown is like 13 seconds, and I guess for the Reaper form it's something similar, 10 seconds, I don't know. So the whole idea with the Lich is, if you're going for the Reaper form at least, and not for some weird build like Harvest, something like that, melee build, you have to stay in the Reaper form, and the health for the Reaper form decreases, yeah, it goes down. And not to mention if you get hit, stuff like that. And when it reaches 0, you turn back into your old self with full health, so you don't die. But then you have to wait for Reaper form to get out of cooldown again. I don't know. Let's say it's 10 seconds or something crazy like Wandering Spirits 13 seconds. So the challenge will be to keep Reaper form up as much as possible, I guess. And I'll see if we can go something like low health, let's say, like the IC Occultist in Path of Exile. But yeah, I'm discovering the game together with you guys, so I have no idea really. We'll just have to see. I didn't find a lot of information on the Lich online, I didn't find a lot of builds or anything like that, or guides, so we're going to discover it together. which is very nice. I'm sick and tired of cookie cutter builds and all that stuff. Yeah, can we just flip to the end? Thank you, bye. Return to Jehovah in the council chambers. Yeah, okay. We'll do just that. The council chambers, yes. Goodbye. And let's check that build we got from the internet here, everyone. So it's a blade dancer which uses, yeah, shift. I had shift as well. Lethal mirage. Shurikens I had as well. Smoke bomb I had as well. Shadow cascade I had as well. And I guess lethal mirage are the shadows. Synchronized strike, yeah, I had that as well. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't understand how to use synchronized strike because it seemed just so convoluted. I would summon like, I think it was up to 6 shadows, and then I would cast a shuriken, let's say, and they would all cast shuriken once and then just disappear. And it seemed just so elaborate. It's based on combos, I guess, but I don't know, it seemed overly complicated, really. Yeah, pierce enemies, blade shield. Okay. A synchronized strike was like 2 additional shadows. Yeah, I had this one. Shadow rush. Shred enemy armor. Yeah, but do those shadows disappear once they copy or hit once, or do they stay up for longer? Because I didn't get this whole shadow thing. They don't follow you around. Seemed kind of over elaborate. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't enjoy that gameplay a lot. Maybe I needed to play longer. I just played that Blade Dancer until level 36, as far as I remember. So yeah. Are we at level 24 yet? No. Well, I want to get my mastery first. I want to get my mastery first, and then we'll put some more points in it. I think we have 20 points in the passives already. We just check. Yeah, we have 20 points, which is all we need to spec. So we'll keep the other points to put them in Lich. And also here I will like to respec transplant to despecialize it and use the points to put Reperform instead of it. I guess we can just put some points into summon skeletons. So we're going to Leech health. We have increased health as well. It's pretty good. And yeah, increased necrotic spell damage, that should be okay. So Ravenous 1 point and Marrow Theft. I'm trying to remember this because sure, I'll try to level a Lich again maybe when multiplayer hits. And I like to actually get to know the Acolyte class better. I'm sure Necromancer is fun to play as well, so you know, maybe I'll play a Necromancer at some point as well. And of course, Lightning Sorcerer, very powerful. I know about the first one, if it's better, if it's worse. Traditionally, Frost Sorcerers are pretty good just because of the Blizzard Sorcerer in Diablo 2, which started the trend, still the best cheap class ever. Because when you also had the Hammerdin in Diablo 2, but that was just expensive as fuck. You mean the Blade Dancer? The Blade Dancer Shadow build you just showed me, Yerbon. That's an AoE build, you mean, yeah? Which is as it should be. AoE classes are pretty powerful in this game. That's why I'm also interested in playing the Lich, just because of the AoE. Yeah, because you can do pretty good damage at bosses as well. Surprisingly so. Especially because bosses like to throw around with a lot of shit at you, like Tier 4 Jura, and I don't know, Elder Gaspar and all that crap. So it's a good idea to keep on moving and just instant cast AoEs and dots and whatever you have. It's a pretty good idea. I'm also interested in the Hammersmite Paladin in this game, but I won't get to play that before multiplayer, that's for sure. Which means we're going to farm a lot for the gear. Hammerdins are usually expensive. I just hope they'll add a trade system to the multiplayer, because why release multiplayer if you cannot trade with your buddies? Probably they'll not release it at the beginning, just so they don't, you know, just so the market doesn't go insane or something like that, so that they don't create an inflation of uniques and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of void damage. Actually, you know what? It's not that important, I guess. I have uniques on me anyway, like uniques galore. I have only uniques, so it doesn't matter really. But normally I would have went for a bit higher void resistance as well, with some idols. But I guess in this case it doesn't matter. It's going just dandy. Where are we going? Is this the right way? I guess it is. So looking for the temple. Yeah, let's try and do the temple like day-ish. Would be nice. I like the sorcerer's reply more when it kills a lot of mobs. She just goes, "Fools! Fools!" Yeah. Dirty but fun. Where are we going? Ah, yes. To the temple. Am I going the right way? I guess I am. Fools! Fools! Whoops. Where are my skeletons, man? Where are my skeletons at? Yeah, they die kind of fast. But it's okay, we emptied the graves. We just summoned them all at once. Sure. Come on over. I have a spirit for all of you. Whoops. Hardcore. Let's move on up. The Temple of Atura. Oh yeah, well, we're going to do some time shifting around here as well.
Such a shame what it has been reduced to.
Such a shame that I don't understand what you are saying. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm not much into role playing and whatever. I'm sure they don't listen to a lot of trance music in the world of Athara. Hey, it is what it is. What I care about is gameplay and good game design. Now Last Epoch has it. Or seems like it. After 250 hours of gameplay, I'm still playing it and streaming it for you guys, so it must do something right. Hell, I only played New World for 200 hours, so less than this game. And I actually played New World from day one, and we were on like this guild doing 40-man raids, PvP raids. I had access to all the content in the game. But still, I only played for 200 hours because it had gotten boring. Just farming for gear score, and PvE farming wasn't even all that good. Hey, common hours, level 23, and I guess we're going to get our mastery soon. Let's see if we can finish the Temple of Athara today. You know, my schedule, if I only had like 3 hours a day to stream, it would be something else. But hey, I also have to work for a living, so you know how that is. It's going well. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I want to actually get the mastery to get that reperformed finally. I see they've improved the performance a bit in the campaign. It's better than even three months ago when I was leveling the sorcerer. Now, it doesn't mean they've improved the performance by much, but instead of the frame rate dropping from 100 frames to 25 frames, now it's dropping from 60 frames because I have it capped for streaming to 35-ish, even 40. So still, I can see an improvement. So we're not lying in the developer blog when we show that Ruins of Valorant map, that heat map with improved performance. So yeah, if they can fix the performance issues and multiplayer doesn't totally suck, like not having a training system or something like that, then I think we're on the right track. And playing a new class actually makes me excited to play the game again. It's nice. We're just skipping our passive points now because we already have 20 points in Acolyte. And yeah, we're not putting points in the transport anymore, I guess. Ravenous is maxed out. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is for now. They didn't mention anything about trading, which I find a bit odd, to be honest. Now, hear me out. It might make sense when multiplayer first comes out to let it sink in for a couple of months until the end of the year, let's say, without any trade. Just so the community doesn't have a lot of unique inflation, you know? Just so not everybody has all the uniques in the world, which would, I guess, destabilize the eventual market they're going to add, you know? But we'll have to see what their philosophy is. I don't want to speculate on this, but my opinion is that we won't have trading on day one of multiplayer. And no, I don't have access to any secret information or anything like that, and even if I would have, I would be under an NDA, so yeah. but this is just how I feel it will be. We should, if you ask me, we should ask ASG on our Discord more about it. Push for trading, because what is multiplayer without trading at the end of the day? I'll just have to see is the risk we are taking by investing, you know, time into an early access game. Early access games are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. It's what Forrest Gump said, right? He knew what's going on with early access games. 1994. He knew where it's at, where this is all going. So we have to go and do something, right? The missing parts, yeah, so we have to travel in time and get the part, which is just ridiculous because the travel in time for just a thing that lasts 1 second, just to click a lever. So it takes longer to watch that wormhole animation than to actually do something at the other side of it. You'll see what I mean in a second, but I guess you guys did the campaign, you know what I'm talking about. I just found that funny. Man, low mana all the time. Story of Live. That's me. If you call me Live Warriors or just Live. I enjoyed the guy's stream and followed this. The good guy that I am. He was like, TV. And he was just referring to me as, TV. TV is just because I streamed here, man. Someone else took my name. I remember when creating this account in 2000. No, I created it in 2011 in December, but I wanted to rename it in February 2014. And even then the name was taken. So I guess we're just like some Chinese companies that take all the names and then ask for money for them to delete the account. Let's get out of here. How are you, common hours? How's work going? Guess you started already, huh? What's the time difference again? 9 hours. Yeah. So it's 9:30 in the morning. Man, I don't want it to be 9:30 in the morning again. How hard is it at work already? Just want to relax. What's happening here? Oh my god. So many void mobs. Yeah, but this class is pretty fun. It does some pretty sweet AoE already. And this is not even my final form yet. Let's get the Reaper form. And I'm also curious to see, so we're using Hungering Souls now, right? I'm also using Wandering Spirits just because I got this unique, which increases my ward for Wandering Spirits. So you can see already at this class I get like, I don't know, 200 ward, which is pretty insane at this level 25. But at the end game we'll base it on Soul Feast. So Soul Feast is kind of, it's like, not everyone agrees on it. Some say it's bad, some say it's, you know, because it has been nerfed, something like that at some point. And I'm sure the Lich will still see a lot of changes. So it's not as OP as it was like 2 game versus ago. But I also didn't see a lot of content on it, I didn't see a lot of builds. I actually added a song command. And this is just, I just used it for me because I'm always hearing this song when I switch into the trance station. And the thing is, I actually, there is a checkbox in the Pretzel Rocks app that you can check for instrumental only music, but this is obviously not an instrumental because this girl is like singing all the time in the background when I'm talking. So I don't know why that is. I guess I just put it on dislike or something like that. Yeah, get out of here. Put it on dislike. Goodbye. Sorry about that. Just my little problems in the head. Because I'm, paying attention to details like that. What is your greatest weakness? I care about my work too much. What are good answers at an interview when somebody asks you what your greatest weakness is? I just work too much. I cannot unplug from work. Did you ever get this question at interviews? I used to get it like until 5 or 6 years ago. I guess afterwards they just realized it's kind of a dumbass question. Like that one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Man, I didn't hear that in an eternity. That's like the most ridiculous interview question ever. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, in your place, being the manager, being your boss. That will surely get you the interview. Nah. So, can we be done with the temple soon, please? I wanna get my mastery today. I don't know, man, it just gets worse and worse, especially with this whole pandemic thing. Had to do interviews remotely. And yeah, not everybody can do it remotely. I mean, hey, I stream as a hobby, okay? I can probably do online interviews as well. I did for 2 jobs since, 3 jobs since the pandemic started, actually. And yeah, it went pretty well. Not everybody feels okay in front of the webcam and whatnot. You can see your underwear hanging on the dryer, like behind you on the interview and all that stuff. I'm not kidding. I had a it wasn't an interview, but I was speaking to a colleague. He was from Poland, and I could see a clothes dryer like in the background. He was like in the living room or something like that. So yeah, face-to-face interviews are better, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Maybe it will get back to normal starting now. My greatest weakness is that I care too much about my work and about my viewers, and I just cannot relax, and I'm always paying attention to details. Yes, this is my greatest weakness. It's not that I'm doing cocaine or something on the side. No, that's my greatest weakness. Interviews are such bullshit, man. For sure. Which job did I get? Don't tell me it's going to be a Uber driver or a Grubhub deliverer, whatever it's called in the US. Actually, at some point I might have a job for you guys. Closer to autumn or the end of the year, I might need an extra moderator on this channel and also on our Discord. It's still a long way off, but if we grow the community, then I might need some help. And maybe then we'll do some serious interviews with questions like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And all that stupid stuff. And it's going to be a short discussion. But yeah, closer to autumn, I guess. Depends how fast we grow. And how fast we grow, I guess, also depends on the success of the game, Last Epoch and multiplayer. Because I'm focusing this stream for now on this game, just because I can't stream anything else. Really, I could stream Diablo 2 Resurrected or Path of Exile, but I'll be like at the bottom of the pile there on row 200, and that's not the way to grow a stream. And Grim Dawn is, there are people more knowledgeable than me streaming Grim Dawn already and been doing so for many years, 5-6 years. Wrecked by Protoss is a very good Grim Dawn streamer and all that stuff. Man, unpaid internships. I never did an unpaid internship, can you believe that? Even when I was a student, I did an internship which was paid. And nowadays, I hear of people doing unpaid internships for like 6 months. So actually paying money out of pocket to work, which is just insane. But why are we speaking about work in the evening when it's Feierabend in Germany? Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs. No wonder everybody wants to, I don't know, be an influencer or whatever. It's because there's no hope left, man. There's no hope left. Maybe in the metaverse. We're all going to be drug dealers in the metaverse. In 5 years. Ooh. This wormhole is dizzying. Wow, okay. Was that triple necessary? I clicked on the thing and now I have to go back and watch the wormhole animation again. Woo! Man, I'm getting dizzy. I have to sit down. Never mind. It's gone better now. Reactivate the right bridge device, reactivate the left bridge. So this whole part of the campaign is kind of is getting old really fast. The 4th time I'm doing it, and it's just like a lot of walking around. At least with this class, it doesn't matter. I can just with them to death. Ooh, out of mana. This is familiar, guys, right? I'm always out of mana. Story of my life. So, which way are we going now? Maybe this way. Maybe I have to go back. I don't think if I go this way I'll get to any results. Or actually... Oh, actually... It looks like this is the way I have to go. Never mind. Let's see what's here, since the area is undiscovered. And if not, we'll go back. I think we can go to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. Bam, bam, bam. Of course, whatever nets me more bits, coins, whatever their virtual currency will be called. Sure. Why not? I'm going to be a streamer, streaming as I'm playing Metaverse, in the Metaverse, and streaming over there, so like Streamception, you know? For sure. Just another stupid idea. Okay, left device, right device, let's go! Okay. Good. I thought the game crashed. Right. You've heard the man, guys. Click that follow button. We want to get to affiliate at some point. Papa needs a brand new bag. Ah, not really. But you never know when this machine I'm playing on going to go bust or something like that, so it's always good to have some reserves. So, Sanctum Bastille. The what? The what now? Shows how much I follow the story. All the other 4 times I went through this place. Oh no, I'm out of skeletons. Out of mana, it's like perfect storm. Nice, I'm level 26, I should have already been a lich by now. Slow ass leveler that I am. Such a big slacker. So, and what the hell is the Sanctum Bastille? End of ruin. Oh, okay. Hi. Oh, that warhol again. What's this? Getting dizzy. Oh, so we're going to the end of time now. Okay, chapter 4. Let's go. Or not. Oh, we're fighting a boss now. Ah, I was getting excited. I'm going to get my mastery now, but no. Ah, yeah, it's the Emperor and all that stuff.
Feel my wrath.
It's like lore and stuff, right? Can I hit him? Yeah, I can hit him. That's good. I could have used Bone Curse here. Actually, why don't I just put Bone Curse here? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he has the Bone Curse on him. But does it stack? No, it doesn't. Oh, he learned some moves from the Orobis. That's why he's mentioning Orobis. What's it doing with its head? Oh, he's now avoids something. But then I'm gonna die here. That would be silly. Yeah, because my void resistance is for shit. So, no surprise there. Just run around like a headless chicken. Like any acolyte does. Running around like a headless chicken is my main strength. For the interview. So yeah, that's what I do best. In the RPGs, that's why I like necromancers around La Chess. We're done? Done. Reach out for the last shard. Yay, game over, you win. Now we go to the end of time, yeah. Okay, time to get our mastery, and with that we'll end today's stream. It is what it is, guys. Weekly streams are short, I know. I'd like to make them longer, but no chance. But we have Fridays and especially Saturdays for that, so... You know it. Last Saturday I couldn't join, I couldn't speak. You've seen me yesterday as well. So I could have joined Saturday and just do sign language stuff. I don't know sign language, unfortunately. And you probably don't either to understand. Even if I would know it. Okay. So, oh yeah, I have to go up here. somewhere. I have to go up here somewhere. Ah, yes. Traveler. Yes. Nice talking to you. Next. Next. I'm ready. Ah, yes, and I go and I, like, yeah, kill those shadows of myself and whatnot, and then I can pick my mastery, and let's hope we won't click on Necromancer. That would be, like, stupid, right? I haven't played a Necromancer either, but I wanna get to do a deep dive to the Lich Mastery, because it seems interesting enough. Bam! Bam! Yeah, just... Does it also summon skeletons? Do the shadows actually summon minions as well? Guess not. Where are we going? Here to right. Okay. Guess I don't have to fight them all. They don't summon skeletons now. I think they do blood curse. Because the shadows are generated with the same abilities you have. Mark for death. Okay, resistances are lower, whatever. Hello. And... oh no, really? I have to speak to all of them? Is this new? Hi. Wow. Lich, okay, an acolyte who embraces the corruption of their power and uses the magic of blood and death, even at the expense of their own health. Yeah, exactly. This is what I want to play. What does the warlock say? A master of the forbidden arts, they tear into the essence of their foes, corrupting their spirits with relentless curses and hexes. A necromancer, commander of undeath, animated flaws. Yeah. Okay. One back skeleton, skeleton mage. Your minions deal 50% increased damage. Summon Wraith, what is this? Okay. Passive bonuses for Lich. 1% of damage dealt is leeched as hell. Okay, spells, yeah, health regeneration, mana regeneration, all the stuff. Spells and melee attacks deal increased damage equal to your missing health. Reaper form. Take on the mantle of death itself and transform into a Reaper, temporarily gaining the Reap ability. Okay, let's try this. Choose mastery. Bang. Okay. So let's look at the passives now. Yeah, this is the Lich. Apocrypha intelligence. Well, we already put the forbidden knowledge for intelligence. Survival of the cruel. Yeah, increased health. Sure. Spell damage leech to self. Sure. I'm going to need the Lich, that's for sure. Dance with death. You deal increased damage. This bonus is tripled when you are below 45% health. Well, it doesn't help anyone if I'm below 45% health. I do triple damage and then I die in the next hit. So, survival of the cruel. It is. I think. Wow, I have so many points. Drain life. Okay. And let's just keep some points for now. And let's, I guess we'll despecialize. Transplant, respect. Can't I despecialize it? Like, despecialize, yes. Goodbye. Now let's get the Reaper form. Yes. There we go. Now let's see what the Reaper form has. We have 4 points to put into it. Necrotic resistance, poison resistance. Nah. Potions grant twice as much health as normal. Elixir of Death. You have more ward retention. Reap grants ward on hit. I actually don't know what Reap is. It's the ability you get on Reaper form. Dash a short distance in target direction. Ah, okay, so Reap is like a mobility skill. So I'll probably use it instead of Transplant. Up from this point. Mercy in Undeath. Hitting minions with Reap. Kills them. Why would I do that? Stacks of Reaper's Descendants. Oh man, this is complicated. Critical strikes, Grave Chill. Ah, okay. I was actually wondering if I can convert some necrotic damage to cold. Ah, so we have this option to change Rip to poison or frost. Let's see now. What about this? We have Ravenous, we have Marrow Tap. Soul for soul. When Reaper form, you deal increased damage but have reduced healing effectiveness. I don't know what to say. Your health decays more slowly and you deal increased damage over time. This actually sounds reasonable. Which direction can we go now? Harbinger of Blood. Increased healing effectiveness. Reduced healing effectiveness. So this reduces the healing effectiveness with 10%. And this increased healing effectiveness with 10%. I like this. So we just cancel each other out. But we get increased damage, increased health leech, and reap health gain. Okay. You know what? That's not bad at all. Let's see what we can do with the remaining points. We can get Survival of the Cruel, some extra. Also, let's check Hungering Souls. So I guess we're going to increase Marrow Tap to the maximum when we'll have the points, just because we get the health leech. So you see we have extra health, extra damage, and also Marrow Tap with health leech, which is pretty nice because this way minions don't die immediately, so you have to actually take care of their health a bit, not only their damage and critical strike chance, right? Hungering Souls, Ravenous is maxed out, and we have Unholy Trinity, Grave Bomb. Souls deal more damage, you have at least one minion. Well, I do. What else do we have here? Grave Bond, and apply Necrotic Pact. Yes, souls deal additional base necrotic damage, but fewer souls are created with each cast. What about my AoE? I don't know what to say. I don't wanna do this just yet. I'm going to put one more point in Grave Bomb for now. Okay. So let's see now. Wandering Spirits, we don't have Transplant anymore. So Reperform. Yeah. Oh, it's on cooldown. So let's see. Cooldown is 20 seconds. So if your health decays, yeah, your health goes down when you're in a Reperform, and if it goes all the way down, you turn it to your old self. You're on full health, you don't die, but you have to wait 20 seconds for this to become active. Okay. Let's go back to end of time. I think half of the campaign is just watching this wormhole animation. Oh, maybe not half. A third. 33%. Yes, tremble mortals and despair. I guess it gets to look better. Yeah, and this is Reap. Hello. Hello. Dash is restores 15 health for each enemy. Yeah, right. What if I hit target dummy? Do I get health back? I guess not. Okay, so we're going to use Reap a lot to regen some health. And we can cast all our other spells, no problem. And yeah, if you get out of Reperform, and you have to wait 20 minutes. 20 seconds, oh my god, 20 minutes, would you imagine that? It's like when you go to sleep in V Rising, and you know you have that coffin. V Rising is a game with vampires. Yeah? You get that coffin and you get to sleep so that the day will pass and the sun won't burn you. But then you realize that it's an online game and you cannot speed up the sleeping in the coffin because it's the server time. You cannot speed up. It's not a single player game. So it's a bit like this as well. Waiting for 20 minutes to go back into Reperform. Alrighty, my friends, let's go to the Imperial era and wrap it up for today. It's been a good day. I'm enjoying Last Epoch again instead of trying to kill Elder Gaspar for the 120th time or whatever it was. Sure that Sorcerer is better played on the longer streams on Friday, or definitely on Saturday evening. We'll do like an hour of Elder Gaspar farming for all time's sake, that's for sure. Yeah, so let's just go to the city. Oh, yeah, I my muscle memory remembered the transplant time. Yeah. But I guess it doesn't matter. You can use this now as show her the epoch, yeah, and show her yours.
Yes.
To show her epoch to you too.
Yes,
Leave. What else? Let's see. Let's take the quest here. Show me your epoch and I'll show you mine, baby.
What do you want?
That's true. Accept. Goodbye. Of course it's true. I agree 100%. Leather boots of deflection. I guess we can just throw this away. And where is our stash? But does it look like this the entire game, or does it change appearance a bit? Only if you buy out MTX, yeah. Good. My friends, thank you for following me and listening to my ramblings. Hope you've had a good time in today's daily stream. You already know the schedule. Until starting at 5 p.m. Central European time, and yeah, 11:40 a.m. for East Coast time. On Fridays and Saturdays we are staying longer than just an hour and a half. Friday 5:30 p.m. Central Europe time, 11:30 a.m. East Coast time, and on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Central European time, 2 p.m. East Coast time. And if you don't want to hear me repeating all this boring stuff all the time, Just go to the Twitch channel, go to the schedule, and you'll see the schedule for every day. And also in the about section, there's a little widget that shows you how much time is left until the next stream in your local time. Yes, my friends. So you can just call me Liv. It's pronounced L-I-V, like in live. And that's the easiest way to do it. Don't start with Love Warriors TV, all that stuff, because it's boring. Just call me Liv. Actually, it has to do a bit with my real life name, but I won't give you any more details because I don't like to be doxxed. Thank you, and have a great day, evening, night, common hours. Enjoy your work. Hope your workday passes soon. And on that note, we'll continue tomorrow with Chapter 4, The Outcasts and the Empire. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, do follow the channel and check out the schedule section, and we'll see each other tomorrow. All the best to you. See you soon. Arrivederci.